This video is the second tutorial from the series of Microsoft Word tutorials. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to enhance your existing document by adding illustrations, tables to your document, such as by inserting clip art, SmartArt, and other images to your document, adjusting the color, the brightness of those pictures, how to wrap text around it, how to insert and format tables in your document, whether they're from Excel or an existing table from Microsoft Word. We're also going to learn how to add some integral features of a professional looking Word document, such as page headers, footers, titles, and cover pages which are pre-existing in Microsoft Word, and how to add drop cap to make your document look more professional and give it an edge. And then we're going to learn some tricks of trade, such as how to quickly copy and paste the format of a text to other portions of your document, how to add and update date and time in your document, and also how to quickly and easily navigate through your document, how to add table of contents, how to add bookmarks and hyperlinks in the document. So let's start. Let's say you have a long document with lots of text and you want to insert images to it to make it look more interesting and make it more illustrious so that the user find it more interesting and easy to understand. So click on where you would like to insert the image or the clip art, and then go to the Insert tab. Under Illustrations, there are various options such as picture, clip art, shape, SmartArt, chart, and screenshots. These are various things which you can insert in a Word document. So let's look at clip art. Click on it. Once you do that, on your right hand side, a screen would appear, and under Search For, go ahead and type in what you would like to insert. So let's say I'm going to type in people, and I'm going to click Go. Once I do that, various images have appeared. So let's say I'm going to select this one. Once I do that, it has appeared where my cursor was. Now you can format this image in various ways. Once this image is selected, a Format tab would appear, and under that you have options to adjust the image in terms of color, brightness. You also have various picture styles, such as various options of setting the border, picture effects. You also have the option of how to arrange text around the picture, and you can also crop the picture and set its width and height. So let's look at picture styles first. Click on this drop down. These are various picture styles. So if I want something with border, I can go ahead and click on that. Let me just notice the picture has changed. So if I do not want something with border, I want something with softer edges, I can click on this option and it'll change accordingly. If you would like different kinds of border, you can click on picture border and change the color accordingly. But for that, you have to have a picture style with border. So let's say I select this, then I can go ahead and change the color of the picture border. I can also add effects to it, such as reflection, glow, so on and so forth. I can also add picture layout to this by simply clicking on picture layout, and I can use various options here, such as if I select this one, then vertical picture list. So you can type in the text here and the picture would appear here. And once you do that, notice a design tab has appeared for you to play around with, so you can do various things with the current style of layouts. So if I want to change it to this, and if I want to change it to 3D format, I can do that as well. these are some options which are available. I can also change the color based on my preferences. Select that, it's going to change that. Now let's go ahead and insert this picture again. Now let's look at something called set transparent. Let's say your background is not white, it is in a different color, and you would like it to be transparent so that the picture is clear. So if I want to do that, then I can click on Format, and under Adjust there's something called Color. I can click on that, and there's something called Set Transparent Color. Once I click on that, and then I click on the portion which I would like to set to transparent, it'll turn to transparent. So even if I have a color behind this particular portion, I can see that color as opposed to the color white. This is a very useful option, especially when you have a background which is not white and your picture background is white. So you can always use Set Transparent to enhance your document and the picture. You can also adjust the brightness and contrast of the picture by clicking on this option. And you can click on picture correctness and change the brightness and contrast to suit the need of the document. In addition to that, you would also like to change how your picture and text appear in relation to each other. So go to Wrap Text, and let's say I want nothing to appear on the sides of my picture, so I can click top and bottom, and once I go to the picture, nothing would appear on the sides. I can also crop the picture if I want. I can simply click on this and just crop it so it's slightly smaller. So these are various options for you to look into when you want to format a picture. If you would like to insert a SmartArt, you can click on SmartArt here under the Insert tab, and you have various options to play around with. If you want to include list, you can click on List on the left-hand side, and various options are available. If you want to insert various kinds of pyramids, you can also do that by clicking on Pyramid, and various kinds of pyramids are available. So this is how you can insert SmartArt. If you would like to insert an image from a file, then you can click on Picture, and it'll take you to another window through which you can access the picture which you would like to insert. You can also insert charts by clicking on the chart icon and selecting the type of chart which you would like to insert. Now let's learn how to insert table in the document and how to format it and various other insert table options. Go to the Insert tab, and under Tables there's something called Table. Drop down. Go ahead and select the number of columns and rows which you would like to exist in your table, and just click and the table would appear. Tables are a great way of summarizing any kind of data. So this can enhance your document in a great way and help the user understand various concepts very easily and in a very illustrative manner. Go ahead and select the entire table by clicking on this particular icon, and Design and Layout tabs would appear after you have created the table and selected it. In the Design tab, we're going to look at table styles. You have various table styles to choose from, so select any which you find to suit the need of the data. You can also play around with table style options, such as if you would like to band your columns expand your rows, so on and so forth. You can also add borders and shading to your table based on your convenience. You can change the width of the line and type of lines that appear in your table. If you would like to delete certain rows and columns from your table, there are two ways of doing it. One is by simply clicking on the table on top of the column which you would like to delete, and that can happen once this kind of down arrow has appeared. And then what you need to do is right click and click on delete column. The other way of doing this is by selecting the entire table. Then there's something called eraser. Under draw borders, click on that, and once you do that, just select what you would like to delete and it'll go away. Go ahead and unselect table eraser to get back to your table. Under layout, you have various options such as to insert a row, insert columns, right, left, split your cells, split the table as well, how you would like the text to be formatted in your table, the kind of alignment that you would like the text to be in. Do you want to center align it, right align, left align, how you would like to sort the data in the table? Would you like to repeat certain row headers? And so on and so forth. So this is something you can always go into deeper, and these are very user-friendly options. Let me also tell you that in Word you also have the option of inserting an Excel table. So click in the document where you would like to insert the Excel table, go to the Insert tab, again go to the table options and click on Excel spreadsheet. Once you do that, Excel would open, so it's just going to take a while to open. And this Excel spreadsheet has opened, so go ahead, type in the data which you would like to include in the document, and once you're through with the data, click outside and this Excel spreadsheet would appear in your document. Let's say you would like to quickly add calendar to your document. You can do that as well by going to this table icon, go to Quick Tables and click on this calendar. These are some of the predefined tables in Microsoft Word. You can play around with them. You can add these tables to your document and use them as you like it. Now that we've learned how to insert pictures and tables in our document to make it more comprehensible to the user and illustrious, let's add some integral features of every document, which are page numbers, headers, footers, and some word art and quick parts to make it look more appealing to the user. So go to the Insert tab, and under Header and Footer section, there's something called Header and Footer. You can click on that to insert header and footer for your document. Select any you like. Type the name of the document title, and that's your header. Now go to the bottom, click on the footer, and select the kind of footer you would like to insert, and you can select that. In case you would like to insert page numbers in footer, you can select the page number drop down and select the option. Let's say you want to insert the page number at the bottom of the page. You can do that by clicking on bottom of page and select that. Let's say you would like to insert the date and time. You can do that as well. A design tab would appear after you have clicked on insert header and footer. Under insert section, there's something called date and time. If you click on that, it'll appear and you can insert date and time to your document. So this is how you can insert date and time, page number, document title to your document. Now in order to close it, click on close header and footer in the design tab and it'll close. Another important feature in Word is quick parts And in quick parts, there's something called building blocks organizer, which is essentially predefined tile page of your document or the cover page of your document. So go ahead and click on it. Once you do that, another window would appear with the names of the building block and its preview. So if I click on contrast, a preview of the contrast cover page would appear. This also contains bibliography pages, cover pages, auto text, footers, headers, so on and so forth. So let's say I select contrast and then I need to click on insert. That button appears at the bottom of this window. And once I do that, this page has appeared. And this is the first page of my document. Let me just zoom out a bit to show you the entire document. And I can just go ahead and type in the name of the document here and fill in other details such as the abstract of the document, the author, telephone, fax, so on and so forth to make it look professional. This is a pre-designed cover page of Microsoft Word. Let's say you also would like to insert a drop cap. Go ahead and click on the starting line of your document. Let's say my document starts with I am, of course, delighted. So I'm going to click on that line. Then I'm going to go to the Insert tab, and under Text, there's something called Drop Cap. Click on it. What this particular option does is it makes the first letter of that line in bigger font so that it looks more attractive. And you would have noticed many newspapers and magazines actually use this. And this is a very interesting way of enhancing the layout of your document. So go ahead and click on this dropped option. You can also select in margin. So I'm going to simply click on dropped option. Once I do that, notice what has happened to my eye. It has become larger. The size has increased. If you would like to change the font of this particular eye, go to the Home tab after clicking on it, and you can change the font from here. So if I want to change it to this, I have changed it. If you want to make it bigger, you can always increase the size, but I would prefer to keep it this big. This is a great way of making your document look more attractive. This is a very used technique by a lot of advertising and media companies. And it kind of gives you that edge in your document. Let's say you have a newspaper and you want to make it look different, you can use these options. So what happens is only this particular letter is in a different font and size, and rest of the document is in different font and size. And that's an acceptable way of formatting your document. You can also use WordArt to format your document and make it look more interesting. Let's say I want to insert WordArt at the bottom of this text here. So I can do that by simply clicking on Insert, and then I go to WordArt. Once I click here, this text box has appeared with the kind of format I had chosen. You can simply double click inside the text box and type in the text. You can also give it outline and fill color if you like, so on and so forth. So this is another way of enhancing the look of your document. Now let's look at Format Painter and integrate it with WordArt. Let's say you have a particular sentence. Let's say I've selected this entire sentence and I'm going to format it in a different way. Let's say I'm going to select Adobe Van Haiti, and then I'm going to use this WordArt symbol. From here, I'm going to click on it, and let's say I'm going to select purple color. It's all caps now. So this particular format is totally different from the format here in the rest of the document. And I would like to copy this exact format to certain portions of the document, not the entire document maybe. So instead of going back and selecting the entire sentence, changing the font size and type, and then going to the WordArt and selecting the color and the size again, what I can do is I can simply select the text which has already been formatted, then go to the Home tab, and under Clipboard there's something called Format Painter, this brush sign. I can click on that. Once I do that, notice the brush sign has appeared. Whatever portions of the document I would like to be formatted, like this particular area, I can just go to that portion and simply select that, and it'll simply paste that particular format to the new text. So this is what a format painter does. It basically copies the formatting of one portion of your document and pastes it on another portion of your document. It's just a quick way of formatting your text. Now let's say I would like to insert the date and time in the document, but I would like it to be an updated date and time. As in, if I open my document today, at this time it'll display today's date and time. And if I open this document tomorrow, it'll display tomorrow's date and time. So go to the Insert tab, click on Date and Time under the Text section. Another window would pop up. Go ahead and select any option which you like. So in this case, I'm going to select this particular option, which will give me the current date and time. And on right hand side, there's something called Update Automatically. Make sure that box is checked. If that box is checked, that means you'll get the updated date and time of the document. Click OK, and notice what has happened. It's giving me the current date and time. If I would like to update it, I can simply click inside, and then I can click on Update here. And notice now it's saying 5:07. If I open this document tomorrow, the date would automatically change to 1/24/2012, and the time would all automatically be updated. One of the crucial aspects of a formal document is table of contents. So let's learn how to create table of contents. So you have a document which already has been divided into various sections with the introduction, the body, paragraphs, and conclusion. So each of those sections have a title attached to them. So let's say this is my document, and notice everywhere I have a title and the text to the document. So let me show you how to create the heading for that paragraph or for that body of text. So go ahead and type in the heading. So let's say I'm going to type in testing, and my other heading is recommended books and links. And then I'm going to select both of these headings. I'm going to go to the References tab, and under Table of Contents section, there's something called Add Text. I'm going to click on that drop down, and then I'm going to click on Level 1 because this is my Level 1 heading. Once I do that, notice the font and the spacing between these two headings have changed. In order to modify this, I'm going to go to the Page Layout tab, and under Paragraphs, notice the spacing before each line. It says 24. I'm going to change it to 0. You can change it based on how you like it. Once I do that, and I click Enter after the first heading, the spacing after has changed, so I'm going to change it back to 0 because I do not want any extra spacing between my heading and the body. So you have just created Level 1 headings. So if you wanted to create a subheading under this, what you need to do is simply type in the subheading title. Let's say if it's just subheading, select it, then go to the References tab. under Table of Contents, click on Add Text and click Level 2. So this is your Level 2 subheading. And again, go back to Page Layout and change the layout of the subheading as you like it. Once I have done that, I'm going to go to the beginning of my document where I would like to insert the Table of Contents. Then I'm going to go to the References tab, and under Table of Contents, I'm going to click on this Table of Contents drop down. From that, I'm going to select, let's say, Automatic Table 1. You can also choose and create your own, but for the time being, I'm simply going to select this one. Once I do that, notice, and it has automatically taken the headings and subheadings from the document based on my specification. Now let's go back to my subheading. So in order to go there are two ways of doing this. Simply go to subheading and click Control and then click again. So it'll take you to that area. The other way of doing this is by going to the navigation window which has appeared on left hand side of the window and simply clicking on any of these headings. So these headings are taken from Table of Contents. So if I click on this, it'll take me to that portion of the document. If I click on subheading, it'll take me to that portion of the document. So let's say I'm going to delete this particular subheading. I do not want it anymore. Once I do that, notice it has disappeared from here. But if I go all the way to the top of my document, go to the Table of Contents, I see it is still appearing here. In order to get rid of it from here, I need to go to the References tab and click on Update Table. Once I do that, it has disappeared. So it has updated the entire table. Another related topic to this is the document map. This is the document map. A document map will help you navigate through the document. It has appeared on your left hand side of the document. So the first tab is all the major headings in the document which you have created. So you can navigate through your document by clicking on each one of those. The other tab is how you can browse through your document using various pages. So this is essentially browsing through the document by clicking on the pages. There are 3 pages in the document, so I can go to any I like. The third tab is basically a search tab. So if you click on it and then if you want to search through your document, you can go ahead and click in this box and type in the search text and hit enter. Once you do that, this area would show you where all this particular text has appeared in your document. And if you click on that, it'll take you to that particular page. If you click on this particular drop down, these are find options and additional search options. You can also go ahead and find any graphics, any tables, equations. You can also replace text from here. So all of this can be done using the document map. You can also create bookmarks in your document which help you to jump to certain portions in your document. So go ahead and select the portion of the text for which you would like to create a bookmark. Then go to the Insert tab, and under Links there's something called Bookmark. Click on that. This window is going to ask you to name the bookmark, but ensure that there are no spaces between words. So I'm going to name it Course Description without any spaces, and then I'm going to click on Add and Close. So let's say I go all the way to the bottom of the document, then I click on Bookmark and Course Description bookmark has appeared. So when I click Go To, notice it has taken me to that particular portion of the document, and I'm going to click Close. Now let's say I would like to insert hyperlink in my document, which is essentially linking my document to emails to various web links or to another portion in the document or to another document. So I'm going to click on hyperlink under linked section. So the first option here is existing file or web page. So it's going to link to an existing file in my computer. So I can select any file and it'll link that particular text to an existing file in my PC or system. I can also link my text to a particular portion in the document by clicking on these headings. I can also link my text to a particular email address or to a new document which I may not have created. So this is what a hyperlink does. Hope this was useful. So let me summarize the points in the video. This video illustrates how to enhance your document with the help of ClipArt, SmartArt, and other images. There are various formatting options available in Word, such as adjusting the brightness, contrast, and sharpness of the images, picture layout and picture effects, various text wrapping options, and also page headers, footers, numbers, and builder organizer, WordArt, and drop cap. Word also provides navigation tools to ease the process of structuring the documents. These navigation tools include Table of Contents, Document Map, Bookmark, and Hyperlink.
This video was brought to you by CXO Learning Academy, a premier learning initiative by CXO Math. For any queries, you can email us at learning@cxomap.com. Thank you.